I think process. I think Broder's gonna come in strong.
Anything can happen on process, baby. Seriously, that's just the way it is. It's right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone live with the ETF2L Week 4 in Week 6 game in ETF2L Season 15, powered by Blackout Gaming. 90 degrees in the blue, previously called Finland, going up against Broder in the red with Pledge here, my buddy Mr. Slin. Warden on the camera, and his first middle on ground is about to happen. We can immediately see the pressure coming down from the Scandinavians.
Yeah, Rib is hitting so much damage there, taking down Sukver, and Salmon, it looks like more players going down for 90 degrees, and Broder's doing a great job of keeping their point presence. Two stickies onto the scouts there, and the scouts are going to come in. Tompa and Zebusai come in to finish everything off, and that's going to be a complete wipe from 90 degrees. Broder taking the first mid.
Broder very clear, picking up that first middle. They did lose their medic in the process, though, so in all honesty, Broder is going to be able to pick up this second point, but after that, really, things are back even. Cos, are you going to do the standard thing, apparently nowadays, a European team to go crit streak? He has not decided to do that. Maryland has said, well, then I'll do it. That's fine. He's on 15% crit streak at the moment. The Latvian medic immediately is going to switch that one out, and they're going to change things up. I don't know if Zappos has done this during their practice game, but Broder seems to be favoring this time and time again. They like their crit streak. We can see all the teams and all the players in Europe really switching that style time to time.
Yeah, that's something we noticed last time when I did my first cast with you, that a lot of European teams are going crits here, and that's going to put them at a pretty interesting situation because the Ubers are pretty even right now, and I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out for Broder.
Now we'll have to wait and see, as the crit sticky's probably going to hit. Delzik also playing sniper. Oh, here comes the crit sticky. Uber immediately gets popped off. Good kill there from Salmon, taking down Maryland in the process. Zebusai goes down, Jukebox goes down, Rip goes down, and really 90 degrees probably playing their cards exactly right there. You can see there's still a scout behind. Now Bimmer gets shut down, and still Cookie is alive, aka Tompa, in this game. He's going to be sitting over on the side as well. Might be able to try and do something. Did he return all the way back? Yes, he did. As now we have a couple of players from Broder respawning. They're not going to be able to block this one out. And like you said, Slin, 90 degrees know exactly how to counter that. With an Uber, everything, the crits are just getting completely denied.
Yeah, we see Jukebox playing around in the stairs here. He's in a lot of trouble down to 40 health. Rib, meanwhile, poking in and taking down Captain Hacks. Jukebox still distracting the enemy team from the high ground there, and that's going to allow Broder to come in and get this capture back. This is a big mistake now from 90 degrees. They're down 3 players, and Broder are coming into last already. Sukver gets the pick, but he's going to go down himself, and it's only the medic alive, and that's going to be the round for Broder. Very nicely done to retake and leapfrog that second point.
Yeah, they're very good at just this really. Broder and Epsilon are the first teams to do this in Europe, where they kind of go after the Americans, Slin. I think I can say that after I-46, where everyone got ass-whooped by the Americans, they suddenly realized, you know what, this whole thing where they push without Ubers, that might be pretty good if we combine it to our strength. And Broder, a team that has very good dat-matchers, all 6 of them, even Maryland are very, very good dat-matchers. So seeing them play like that, no Uber whatsoever, and now picking up the crit streak for the second round, very good job by them so far.
Yeah, Broder, see Rib in a bit of a defensive position after taking some early sticky damage, and Bibsy's pretty lit there. Rick's actually coming in for a pick. Salmon gets one there on his Tompa, but looks like Rick's gonna go to, wow, a lot of 90 degree players going down here as Rib comes in and gets some great sticky damage in there. Zebusai finishing off Captain Hacks as well. Both medics still, or sorry, one medic still alive there. That's Kos from 90 degrees, and he's gonna get cornered here by Rib, who's coming in behind with the stickies, takes down Sukver, and it's only the medic alive. Well played there by Rib.
Kos,
there's a viewer there.
He kind of has to, He's going to have to Uber right there, going to try and juggle his way out of there. And Rib really is just going to take that. He's going to say, you know what, Maryland, you can spawn with crit streak again, which he probably has done. Yes, he has done, where 20% crit streak now comes out. Obviously, that Uber force is going to prove super valuable, considering Maryland and the rest of Broder are probably going to push straight onto this one. They know, we've seen this before, they love playing their strength, so with Sukver still down, only now being respawned, he's not going to be into that fight. And the Scandinavians slowly making their way through. They exchange a soldier for a demo man, not the best of exchanges, but again, Broder, they like this aggressive style. They don't mind losing a player here and there. And with this crit streak being ready to go, Slin, I think they're going to rain havoc all across the Finns.
Yeah, looks like they want to lead it through the lunchbox there on that left side. That Chris comes in. Zebusai picks up 3 kills there on the Salmon, Delzik, and Sukver there. A lot of trouble now for 90 degrees, but Kos is able to make it out alive. He's trying to back up into the Swan and try and get this Uber in time. He's just 25% away. The second point hasn't gone down quite yet. Meanwhile, a lot of pressure from Broder on the spawn doors. It's only 85%. Trying to get this, though. Then now looks like Maryland goes down. The capture on last is going to go down for Broder there, making it 2-0.
Definitely the predictions that we had of 90 degrees picking up a couple of rounds so far, not looking that good, let's be completely honest here, as 90 degrees gets completely wiped off into the air, as Broder is looking very, very strong so far. 5 minutes gone, and there's already a 2-0 on the board. Can Broder go on and really clean this one out? Can they make it 3-0 as 90 Degrees is going to say, okay, stop, not any further anymore, this is our time now.
Well, let's see how this goes. Looks like Broder has a significantly better mid this time around. Good pipes coming in up in the air. Meanwhile, the bomb comes from Salmon to try and make a play onto the soldier up top. He's in a lot of trouble, down to 26 health. He's going to go down there to Rib. Jukebox picking up a couple kills there. A lot of Broder players just coming in and collapsing on the 90 Degree team. They're in a lot of trouble there. Not only Rake and Cost Alive who get completely wiped right at the end with that Kritzkrieg, and Broder wiping them on mid and looking to carry this all the way to last.
Yeah, Broder immediately going to move on here. Clean middle so far from the team from mainly Scandinavia, and they have a guy from Latvia in there, but we're just going to say that he's Swedish as well, in all honesty. So you can see Broder kind of doing the Epsilon, where they're just going all the way forward. They're not really going to care about the second point. That'll get capped off eventually by the scouts, but they're going to try spawn rape. And 90 Degrees is going to say, well, that is okay. Please go and do that. We can just kill you guys, because we know you guys don't have crits. We know you guys don't have Uber. So if you're overextending like that, we're going to take advantage of that. 6 versus 4 scenario at the moment, as 90 Degrees is going to make their way in here onto the second point. They get a 1-for-1 exchange. Cookie gets the pick onto Rake, though. That one might prove to be very, very valuable, as 90 Degrees says, okay, you know what? We don't have the players to backing out.
Tampa's actually doing a great job. He got a pick on the upper lobby there, trying to win the 1v1 on last. He's actually on the point now. They picked down the scout, and that's going to be the round there for Broder to make it 3-0. And I can't believe he won that 1v1.
I really saw, I saw the top side. I saw Cookie making his way around, and I was like, well, that's okay. He's just got to get picked up. He didn't, basically. Completely ignored that, thought it was going to be perfectly fine, but Broder is going to pick that one up 3-0, and so far, they're winning on pretty much every single floor. Their demo is better, their scouts are better, their soldiers better, their teamwork is better, and 90 Degrees is going to have to come up with something, maybe some sort of gimmicky strategy, trying to catch Broder off guard, but so far, it's going very, very well for the team in red.
Nice air shot there from Captain Hack to finish off Jukebox. It's actually a pretty decent mid here from 90 Degrees. Now up 4-3 though, and they have their medic up alive. They just need to keep him alive here just a little bit longer. Make sure they get that Uber. Scout's going to go down around the crate there. Looks like the bomb comes in from Bib. Doesn't make it work. And 90 Degrees still keeping it up there. Rib has actually backed himself off to the second point to try and set a trap for this Uber coming in now from 90 Degrees. But that was very well played in there. Looking to make get an easy second point.
Yeah, let's see right now if the Blues can actually pull this one out of the bag. 100% Uber, ready to rock and roll. I think Broder, even with Jukebox on Sniper now, they're going to try and either get an early force or get 1 or 2 free picks so that this Uber is actually going to be completely invalid. And it looks like so for the pick comes out onto the demo. Great shot from Jukebox. Don't know how much of a wonderful sniper he is. Uber comes out, but again, it is a no demo Uber, but so far so good though for the players in blue. They picked up 3, no problem whatsoever. Can they pick up 4? Yes, they can. And really, Jukebox is the only one actually able to do anything about this. Cookie, is Cookie going to be enough to clean this one up? No, he cannot. As the round comes out now for 90 Degrees, as they pick up the 1-3, they're still trailing, and they're still trailing hard. At least they got a point on the board.
Yeah, that was really nicely done by them, exploiting the close quarters of that second point on Great Area, bringing in a soldier scout, and easily taking down a lot of the players there from Broder. And that's their first round win, and they maybe have a chance to take a second one if they have another good mid.
Well, obviously the middle is pretty much where everything is happening. So far we've seen every single middle that Broder won, that won the round. Every single middle that 90 Degrees won, they won the round. So the start of the problems for the blue team was start winning middles. They lose their gentleman very early on though. Cookie takes him down. Massive air shot there coming out from Jukebox. He gets shut down, but he's not going to care about that, as everyone from Broder cleans this one up and he got the air shot he wanted. Because obviously YouTube clips are more important than any sort of official result, let's be honest here, guys. So you can see Broder now making their way through to the second point. The medic cost is still alive though for 90 Degrees, so they're going to be able to hold on to last here most likely.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm really seeing their medic stay alive here, and we'll see some sort of even Uber exchange at last. They got the respawners up here now, so it's going to be an even fight. It's on 90 Degrees to try and turn this around and make this Uber come early for Broder. They're looking for the combo, and looks like the Broder's gonna have to react to this sniper here coming in from Delzik.
Let's see if Delzik is going to be able to hit a multitude of those shots. Look like Broder is going to do something that I've seen them do earlier in the season, which is a couple of men suicide. Usually it's 2. Let's see, yeah, they have actually done 2. The rest seems to be falling all the way back. Rib is sort of there on his own. He seems to be the one who's getting chased out at the moment by the soldiers. Can he pick him up? Looks like he can, as Captain Axe now drops, and Broder is going to utilize this, obviously, making their way through to last. So far, Rake doing a good job, though. Rake gets one, and his buddy Delzik gets a double, so that's 3 scout frags right there for Rake and his buddy Delzik. Can they make it 4? No, as Cookie comes now in, cleans that one up, Can Broder do this or can they not? It's 3 fraggers versus 1 fragger, but that one does have a medic up his ass.
He's trying his best to take him down. The bomb comes into the Jukebox to help finish that one off there, and they actually win the round doing it. Nice play there from Jukebox out of the top to come in and help Cookie finish off that round, making it 4-1.
Very well played so far by Broder. 4-1, ladies and gentlemen, is the scoreline. 90 degrees. As I said before, still trading. They're going to have to start winning middles. The one they picked up, they won the round. Obviously, that's going to be their first concern. Can they do it or can they not? I think there's not really a clear issue. It's just the fact that Broder at the moment is better, and 90 degrees is going to have to try and catch a break. Maybe turn the momentum or something like that. Broder's looking very good at the moment, Slin.
Yeah, Cookie coming down the left side here, trying to search for damage. Soldier high in the sky there for 90 degrees. Can they get anything? Looks like Salmon's going to go down to Zebasai's shotgun. Jukebox picks up another pick as well, and 90 degrees are all stuck up in their garage there. Now Super is trying to break his way out, but no, Zebasai comes in, brings down the clamp, taking down the demo man. This is trouble now for 90 degrees. They're back in their combo off the rest of the camp, but the medic is going to get cornered out here in the yard. He goes down to Cookie, and this is very, very bad now, Pledge.
Yeah, very well done by Broder once again, picking up the frags there at the very end. Good chasing out. The Scandinavians and their Latvian counter bro are going to be able to manage to pick up a lot of frags here, and most likely this one is going to spill complete beans all over the players from 90 degrees. They're already going down right here as Captain Axe drops to the floor, and really now they're just chasing frags at this moment in time whilst capping off that point, unless some sort of weird miracle happens like a quadra saw into more saws. That's not going to happen, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. 5-1 at the moment, and Slin, this is not the end yet. I know you left pickups earlier with this scoreline. This is not the end yet. There's a 5 difference here, just to make that very, very clear for you.
I make the mistake all the time in European pugs.
You always leave early as soon as the 5th one gets capped. Yeah. As we can right now see, Broder's going to be looking to make it 6-1, ladies and gentlemen. And really, this middle is what stands in between that. Rib, very, very weak. So is Suckford, though. 30 HP, now gets back to the health. And Rib himself a little bit more healthy, but both Delman are somewhat out of the fight. You see both of them spamming, and Rib definitely getting the better edge of that. Takes down Suckford, and Broder really just steamrolling through onto this one. 5 frags. Are they going to be able to pick up number 6? Yes, they can. It is a complete wipe once again. 6 versus 2. And in all honesty, the 6 versus 1 should be on the board in just a couple of seconds.
I'm not even sure 90 degrees should have showed up to that mid. I mean, they're just getting stuck in their garage and they can't make it out. Broder doing a great job of making it to mid faster and then just zoning them out of mid. But if they try and force their way in, they just lose all of their players that way. And now you see Maryland with an 80% Uber advantage over cost, and they're looking to roll in with Ubers very shortly.
Yeah, Broder's going to make their way here into last. They're just getting set up, giving everyone the buff. They're going to go up top right now. They're probably going to do that double scout push that we've seen coming out from them multiple times. Maryland healing the Cookie, healing the Bibbin, and really they're just going to rain havoc all across 90 degrees here. 1, 2, 3. Are they going to be able to make it 4? Yes, they can before Delzik puts something back. And the 6-1 is on the score, ladies and gentlemen. GGs are being called. And Broder, I was doubting them a little bit, I'm not going to lie, just before the game. But they pick it up, and they show that after yesterday, they've picked themselves up. And this looks like the Broder that I'm expecting to see. A very well-oiled machine that plays as fast as lightning. Shooting through the map, and they're playing very, very aggressive.
Yeah, 90 degrees just really couldn't execute on those mids. I mean, the one mid that they did win, they finally won that round, and if they won more of their mids, I think they would have taken more rounds off of Broder, but it really didn't give him much chance to actually play the game since Broder would just roll in the last with Uber all the time. So if that happens too often, you really don't stand a chance, and maybe you should try and slow the game down. But really well played by Broder. Excellent mids, great frags coming in from their scouts. And then they just move that all the way into last with that Uber, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But
no. Definitely, there's absolutely nothing. Like, if you're getting outskilled, like, obviously at the highest level, the differences are going to be a little bit bigger as well between the top and the bottom of the top, basically, if you want to say it like that. And 90 degrees, really, they had no chance. If they would have won a couple of middles, that might have been okay. But Broder's showing that they're really just too good at this moment in time. 6-1, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a score here on CB Granary. Going to make our way over to the process here in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, gonna have a little bit of a commercial break, guys. We'll be right back in 30-60 seconds or so, and obviously you won't miss any of the action because we're switching map. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be right back with more Team Fortress 2 action here at Team Fortress TV.